got to know where it starts from.
Y'all can see me. Leaf Qwembi. I am, guess you can say, an inspiring, starving artist, hip-hop, lyrical MC. Right now I'm just in Tallahassee grinding out. I rock with Planet Zoran. It's a live hip-hop band that we have going around town. We're doing gigs wherever we can find gigs. So you're looking at a story in the making right now. So probably like 2-3 years from now, you can like, you told us. You told us. But yeah, and I'm chilling with my man TBerry here, and you know, I'm gonna throw the oop up here now.
Hey, I'm TBerry. Miami, Florida. I love Tallahassee. I love hip hop. I love music in general. I am a platinum broke producer,
Yes.
and that's real shit. Did some tracks with my man Leaf and his partner. Been working with my man Maniac McGee over there for a minute, man. Outstanding DJ, you know what I'm saying? But I was happy that he invited me out here. And in order to know what it is, you have to know what the origin of it is. And I mean, you sit in the class and you're learning some good stuff, but you know, you got to feel it too.
What equipment do you use?
I use everything. I use keyboards, soft synths, MPC 2000, Pro Tools, whatever I can get my hands on that's gonna make my sound a little different from what's out there. I'm on it, you know.
Leaf, what do you make your beats on?
I use a Roland Phantom X6, Lisi's Fusion. I was working with MPC 2000 in Virginia. Like you said, man, whatever you can like get your hands on, Groovebox, MC 505,
If you can't include a sample in your production, I mean, can you truly call yourself a producer? You know what I'm saying? As an MC, you got, I mean, if you're gonna spit straight lyrics, you know what I'm saying, and you can get off on this, you know, this far out there left tangent on whatever, but you got to be, there's got to be some gutter, and there's some real true life kind of stuff that you can spit, and there's rappers that can rap on balling, and at some point in time, everybody balled, even if shit, y'all just got the neck checks or whatever. Ball for like a few days, you know what I'm saying? So you can spit on, that's what hip hop is incorporating just everything, you know what I'm saying? And look how big it is, and I'm an old school hip hop head, you know what I'm saying? So my first hip hop is gonna be, shoot man, like 84, you know what I'm saying? So that's how big hip hop is, and you can truly say that it affects everyone's lives, because everybody get a little hip hop.
It's back when you could buy tapes.
Yeah.
Good singles.
I remember when this CD first came out, when they had Blockbuster Music. They used to spit,
the
they had it like that. But Blockbuster used to go let you preview them before you buy it.
Yeah.
So you would go there with a stack of CDs like this and listen to all of them.
How would you define the term hip hop?
Me myself,
Yeah.
I really couldn't put my finger on a real definition for what hip hop is. I mean, it's some of everything.
It's like so many aspects right now. It's a lifestyle. It's a culture. It's a way of being. You know, just I see hip hop as kind of when I first was coming into its way, get away from the norm. You know what I mean? It was like, what are they doing over there? Somebody's beatboxing, when somebody's rhyme. We're just on the corner.
It's not always the real. And it was a place and time for every kind of artist in hip hop. You had Grandmaster Flash, that they spoke about, you know, some issues that happened in the city. You had people like Biz Markie was the clown prince of hip hop. You know what I'm saying? And Steady B. You have guys that had roles in hip hop. So I mean, if you look at an artist like today, a lot of people look at Soulja Boy and they don't consider him a hip hop artist, but he is for what he does, because it's something that's needed. I mean, all hip hop can't be serious. All hip hop can't be, you know, guns and violence, and not all hip hop can be dancing. But he's in that little sector where he is what Kid and Play was to hip hop. Can you not define Kid and Play as hip hop? I mean, they didn't talk about guns. They didn't talk about super balling. Kid and Play was about, most of the songs were about partying. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? The same thing Soulja Boy is doing, same thing DJ Hunk, whether you snapping and rocking or whatever. I mean, there's a place for it. But you have some people out there who want to be the super duper hip hop heads and say that's not hip hop. I mean, it is hip hop. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's just another form of it, and it has its place within the whole scope of it.
I like to call it underground hip hop.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
you got cats out there like Cool Keith and, you know, people that I would mention nobody even heard of, you know, because when you turn on the radio,
You don't hear 'em.
You don't hear 'em, you know. So you got a lot of cats that will say what they hear on the radio, ah, man, that's not hip hop, that's watered down garbage, you know. But like you said, it's still, you gotta have that, like, you had NWA, you had your Kid and Play, you had your Salt and Pepper, you know, you had different varieties, you had BDP, you know, X-Clan was some revolution type stuff back then. And then next thing you know, you got Digital Underground from the West Coast where you got Shock G and Humpty Hump. And next thing you know, Tupac comes on. You know, it's, you gotta have that for hip hop to, so it won't be dead. As they say, hip hop's dead. It's still living. It's underground hip hop. It's just not as out there like it used to be. It's like the movie industry. Are you gonna make a little indie movie? You can make an indie movie, but the big movies that get pushed, somebody's gotta die in it. You know, it's gotta be some guns, it's gotta be a little sex.
Exactly.
You know, same with the hip hop.
The record label pretty much dictates what's gonna happen. They really do. I mean, when you have all of the money, if me and Leaf were both record label owners, CEOs, and he was the indie label and I was the big huge mega label, he might have a great ran company with some great artists, and I can have a whole bunch of average decent artists. But if he can only put $5 million behind his artist, and I can put $50 million behind mine.
Beyond that, the video.
Yeah.
The video. I mean, it's been times where I hate the song, but I'm in the car listening to a song, and I remember the chick dancing in the video. I'm turning, that's my song, and I really like the video.
Exactly.
And I'm like, it's crazy. And if you got the indie label can't make the video like that, you know.
He can make it, but it's hard to get out there.
It's not gonna be on MTV.
It's hard to get out there.
It might be on at like 3 in the morning on some bootleg channel, you know. But
Not even that no more. Nat booty. Nat booty. Nat booty. Do you know what a gnat is? And imagine how small his butthole is. That's how tight the music industry is.
super tight.
So when you get in, burning bridges is like the last thing you want to
It's
do.
really up to you. Like, people say it's money, you know what I mean? Of course, money can solve a lot of everybody's problems, but besides that fact, you gotta be consistent, man. Very, very, very consistent at it. You gotta constantly be thinking kind of 2 steps ahead of the next person that's doing it. I mean, I hate to compete with people, you got to, because it's either they gonna buy your music or this person's music. Because I did my first rhyme when I was 11 on stage at a little dare assembly against drugs and whatnot. Look at me now. But hip hop, like you said, was about the love. So hip hop is love. How about that? Hip hop is love. There we go. There we go. That's what it is.
A lot of songs that come out, nobody really will listen to, because back in the day, the first time you heard a track, you was like, dang, that's that joint.
Yeah.
But now you gotta hear it over
Over and over.
and over.
Exactly.
Then you like,
Exactly.
I love that.